What's up, baby?
What's up, baby? It's your boy Stax. You already know. In the house today, got my boy Santi, also my business partner, the guy, the mastermind behind the supplements, and my little nephew right here. Let's go. My boy Kid Austin. He's also the WBA lightweight champ, along with the what belt is this right here, Kid? ABF belt, look at that. He's also hiding the belt somewhere too. He's got 3 belts. We're here to talk pretty much about the new products with you guys, man. As you know, Kid's an amazing boxer. He's only going up. I've been watching this dude for over a year. And I said, hey man, these supplements that me and my partner have designed would be amazing for you. What do you know about amino acids? What do you know about pre-workouts? What do you know about? And he couldn't tell me much about any of them because he's never really taken any of them. You know what I mean? So, of course, I'm not the technical person when it comes to breaking down a formula, but as I tell everybody on my YouTube, my partner is. He's the one who formulated it. I said, I want it to be like this, man. I want to be focused with less caffeine because caffeine's bad for you guys. What you guys don't realize is how much caffeine you drink in a day, not just how much caffeine you have in your pre-workout. It's all throughout the day. But after saying that, I'm gonna let my boy Santi explain a little bit more about the supplements. We got a kid here. I'm trying to get him to just, you know, learn more about what he's taking, man. And this product right here is good for anybody who's doing a lot of work, a lot of exercise. Go ahead, Santi, tell them about the BCAA'S.
Yeah, so a little off camera, we were talking to Kid, kind of basically walking through his training session. So one of the big things about Matt here is you're doing a lot of weight resistance training, a lot of cardio and endurance, right? Yeah. So you're young. How young are you?
20.
20.
Okay. 20 years. Yeah. I could be 20 again.
So a product like something like this is I think it's going to be probably the most beneficial for you on the line currently. And the reason that being is because when you're doing your training session, there's a couple of things. One, hydration. So the big thing about when we made this product is, yes, we wanted to bring aminos with BCAA'S and EAA's, but we also wanted a lot of hydration, right? And so if you just drink water all day, that's dope. But you know how like when you sweat, it tastes a little salty? That's sodium. Sodium is actually an electrolyte. You need electrolytes, right? And so that's actually your body letting go of some of its electrolytes. So we got to replenish that. So what we did here in the first complex is you have 5 separate electrolyte spectrum that's going to rehydrate you on the electrolyte side with your water, right? So cover the electrolyte spectrum right off the grip, so that way when you're doing your training, we're no cramping. On the other side of the fence, we have BCAA'S and EAA's. Now, something real important is to understand and remember is that BCAA'S and EAA's, these amino acids, specifically in here, your body is unable to produce. Your body does not make them. You must get them from an outside source, right? And so you want to do it from a source that's already concentrated, and you want to take this anytime around stress time. So before you stress the muscle or during stressing the muscle. Either way, you're golden. What we wanted to do here is get a little bit above industry standards. So one of the big things Joey's like, yo, man, I want the best.
Let's go. This is what I told him. I want to take, let me do it word for word. I said, I want a product. I want to line it up with all the biggest name products. And that's exactly what he did. He went and got the biggest names. We sat there and lined up all the products. And I want to see the formulas. A lot of them hide their stuff because it's a bunch of bullshit. But we gave all of our information on the back. And I was like, I want them to not only beat them in all of their milligrams of everything, but I also want, basically I want our supplements to shit on their supplements. And I want to be able to say that. Ours are better than yours because we made them that way and we designed them that way. And this is why. And a lot of people don't. I mean, again, you start talking about the stuff that's in the supplement, which I'm gonna get back to Santi, but it's insane. It's insane. Like you said, the hydration formula, trace minerals. I mean, these aren't things.
And so the big thing about that, just remember this, brother. So when you flip that over, when we see this BCAA blend, see it's called a leucine isoleucine baby. So you can check that out a bit. Just remember, LIV, L-I-V, leucine isoleucine baby. That leucine is at a 5-gram dose. That is the most important amino for muscle repair and protein synthesis, which is your body's ability to actually create muscle. So you want to have this during your training session because as you break muscle, this is coming in here.
That shit.
Right? So the other side
is your body's so fatigued too. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. Dude, I feel it. Like when I'm doing it, your body's so fatigued, literally in a workout. and I'll bust out. I'll have my aminos already cool in a bottle of water. It not only does it taste good, not like everybody else's stuff. When you taste it, you gotta force yourself to swallow it. It tastes like medicine. Again, kids never really had to try anybody else's stuff. He's blessed for that. But I'm serious, because some of them taste like tart, some of them taste like medicine. And I mean, the taste of this is insane.
Yeah, and so the other side of the fence on the hydration complex, what we did with this, you know, is that we also brought in some coconut water, right? So we wanted some coconut so you get additional hydration on top of your electrolyte spectrum. Then we threw something pretty cool. It's called Aquaman. So Aquaman is 72 marine trace minerals. So this is it actually helps you out for bones, all different types of stuff. But you want trace minerals to come in and add mineral support to your body, because what are you doing when you're training? You're sweating and you're losing, right? So we bring 72 trace minerals from Aquaman, and in addition to that, we throw in estrogen. So estrogen is a trademark patented ingredient. And what estrogen does, when you add estrogen in here, this actually enhances your body's absorption to bring all the nutrients, whatever estrogen is attached to, which this is everything it's attached to, your body will actually absorb everything better. But because we're paying to put estrogen inside there,
we spend more money on our products. That way, we can literally, people don't have all these different things in their products. And I'm like, honestly, the way he broke it down for me, it was a no-brainer. Because now, again, our BCAA'S, people like to put a lot of other things in BCAA'S, and it's not really now turned into a hydration formula, which it's supposed to be. It's BCAA'S with this, with that, with this. And when you break it down, is it even a full spectrum BCAA or EAA? No, it's not. But is this one? Yes, that's all the label.
And then one little small touch on this one is, if a lot of supplement companies, you turn the label around and you start looking at the micro ingredients in here, you'll see a lot of FDC reds and yellows. But those are basically our chemical coloring, right? That they're man-made chemicals.
Not good
so
for your
we
body.
don't do anything artificial colors in here. So if you see a green or red or anything, that is actually coming from a natural plant or a vegetable or keratin from carrots, whatever it is, whatever, depending on what color profile. But you don't ever have to worry. We're not putting any artificial hazardous colors or chemicals in there. It's all natural. So that's very cool. Very important. So, and all in all, man, basically what this product we wanted to do is we wanted to make a really good amino so that we can have recovery and muscle repair, right? That's number one. Two, we want some electrolytes, right? We don't want you cramping your losing. But then three, it's like, what else do we do?
I remember him cramping. I remember working out with him. He'd be cramping. I remember, and I'm like, I don't even have a supplement at this time. I was cramping with him, I think. Real talk, I was. Hey, this is the test right here. Just maybe tighten it up a little more. Now this, honestly, this is the better flavor out of the two, right? This is the aminos. So this is the one that I drink twice, sometimes even 3 times a day. I'm in the sun all day long. So I wake up, first thing I drink in the morning is the pre-workout.
Hey Joe, real quick, let me cut you off. What does it mean when it foams up like that, bro?
Oh man, that's good quality leucine. You know, and that's something I like to brag about. And I told Santi, because she told me, he goes, see this, Joey, you see that foam? He goes, Joey, that means good quality leucine. I'm like, hell yeah. So I went around telling everybody, you see that? You know what that means? That's good quality. And I didn't even know what it means. So I'm like, hey, I've been telling everybody about this good quality leucine. What's leucine do?
Yeah.
And then he tells me, I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, so leucine, remember, that was that real most important thing that helps out for muscle repair and muscle building. So when you put high amounts of leucine and it's really high quality, and you agitate it or shake it, it'll do that. It'll sift out and chill out once like you let it set. But just so you know, you're like, what's up about this foam?
Don't worry.
It's your leucine. So if you were to grab another product, shake it up, and don't do that.
But the only thing you ever don't worry about with extra foam in it is the BCAA'S. If you get another drink and it's got foam in it, you don't want to drink that. Yeah, shake it up, taste it, man. Let me know what you think. I know you're gonna like it, man.
It's good flavor.
That's right.
Paradise melon.
It does taste like melon too.
What type of melon though? That's another question.
Nobody can ever really.
No one can ever really guess what it
Wait,
is.
so it's a melon?
There's multiple. There's multiple melons.
But there's one melon that's stronger than all the other melons.
Not a lot of people get it.
I'll take 3 guesses. Is it cantaloupe?
that's the first one.
There's
There's other melons, but the one that overpowered everything was the cantaloupe, and I've never had that cantaloupe flavor.
Yeah,
Oh, so I got it spot on.
yeah, we got a little honey in there too. So
The cantaloupe, honey, it's got a little.
It's a good blend.
And when you have it like with cold bottled water, I don't know how cold the water was, it's fucking cold.
I do ice cubes in mine, so I get a little bit bigger.
This guy gets a big thing, puts 2 scoops in it,
The ice cubes.
and then he fills it all up. Hey, but let me tell you this guy never drank BCAA'S in his life.
Good.
I've been in the supplement game for over a decade.
Until he had made his own.
And when I would drink the aminos, they always give me like the BGs or like real like just feel real like bloated. And I was like, man, I was like, you know what, man, maybe it's my pre-workout. I'll try different stuff. Every time I bring BCAA'S in, they give me bloated. So I was like, you know what, my body doesn't like BCAA'S. But Joey was real important. He wanted aminos. So when we made this, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I did this so right. Then he doesn't do that. And
I'm telling you, bro, I drink it. I mix up a bottle of water in the morning, 1 scoop, shake it up. I mean, it's on every YouTube with the pre every morning. But when you do 1 scoop of the pre, which I'd like to talk a little bit about too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro. And that's like drinking 5 bottles of water. You should have been drinking. You can drink that while you work out.
Yeah, so this is any time of day.
So instead of worrying about getting water on your breaks, you're at your workout, ice cold amino acids.
Just remember, your body cannot make those aminos. You got to get it from an outside source. So your body will always take it.
And imagine how fatigued you feel
want
because all the sodium that's just coming out of your body that your body actually needs. Because that's really where you get the fatigue that's in your workouts.
This is all day hydration / muscle recovery. You can wake up in the morning and drink
Bro,
like.
but even if you drink like protein or when you come home and chicken and everything that you put into your body, this is like a helper. This helps your body absorb it better. This helps having your body capped off with amino acid also helps the chicken and the protein and everything break itself down and go where it needs to go. It helps whatever you're taking. It's all hand in hand building an amazing athlete. What you lack is supplements. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of athletes probably they'll do electrolyte products. But I don't think they're conscious of bringing these other qualities in there with their electrolytes to kind of help their body push. Because the reality of it is, man, if you have more energy, you have more nutrients in your body to go longer, harder in your training session, what's going to happen? You're going to do better in your training, which means you're going to get better results. You're going to just get a 1 degree better every day, and that's the edge, right? That's the competitive edge.
I'm telling you, you can have it every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, and if your body's capped off on aminos, you're gonna need them out.
Now, my man said he took 2 scoops of the fruit.
Yes, he told me that. And I'm like, bro, I thought you take 1. And I mean, if you take 1, you actually get 40 days.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I take 1 twice a day, so I guess I get 20 days. But
so I hit you with the pre. Now you've already felt what 2 scoops feels like. So I'm gonna give you a little bit on the ingredients of what you're technically feeling. Right?
Yes.
So with the pre-workout, in addition to also wanted to make it a little bit different. So right off the cap, we're gonna start you off with an electrolyte spectrum bucket. Now the reason that being is caffeine is a natural diuretic. It makes when you drink caffeine, your body wants to urinate, wants to go to the restroom, which means you're gonna lose fluids, right? So we want to make sure that right off the rip, we're going to be hydrating you with some electrolytes. And I threw in a B complex. So you ever take like when people get naturally energized off of some B vitamins? Well, B12, that's what it does. So I have B12 in here to give you natural vitamins, right? And then when we get into the actual product. So
natural though.
Yeah.
Natural. We got to tell coach, it's natural coach.
And then we get into basically the product. So you're going to have 3 different ways you want to look at the pre. One is design. This is you want to look at this performance. One is going to help you out for blood flow. So whatever muscle group you're doing in training, etc., whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're getting a lot of blood flow to that area. A lot of blood carries nutrients, right? And so if your muscles demand, you want to give it as much nutrients so that way it can do its thing, right? So a lot of blood flow. So we have Fitnox and we have Citron. And Fitnox is a trademark licensed ingredient that also has
trademark
to show basically vasodilation or opens up the blood vessels, promotes more oxygen, blood flow, nutrients to whatever muscle group you're training, right? So we have the blood flow aspect of it. In addition to that, we do a little bit of coconut water to add a little bit more hydration. And then the cool thing with here is we did a 1 scoop beginner, 2 scoops advanced, which you already tried the advanced version.
Don't do the advanced. I don't even do the advanced. I feel perfect with 1 scoop, same amount of water.
Yeah, and it's funny, right? Because a lot of people say, man, this thing is not strong enough. But at 2 scoops, the way I wired this is that it's going to hit harder than what it appears. So it's only got 150 milligrams of caffeine per 1 scoop. That's about a little bit, a cup of coffee, maybe a little bit less, right? 2 scoops, you get 300 mgs to the head, right? The kicker is here, I have a lot of other focal factors. They're called nootropics. It's a lot of mental focus. And so they kind of stimulate the mind and the body a little bit to kind of get really enhanced.
I don't understand that either.
It makes you feel like it's kind of
good when
you take it, it literally makes your mind focus. I don't understand nootropics. I don't understand what they can put in a powder to make your brain start focusing, but like...
Yeah. And the cool thing about it is that if I were to just give you just those nootropics, you can zone in. But if I check your pulse, like it doesn't raise you because it's not caffeine, it doesn't stimulate you. It's all cognitive, it's all focused.
That's
so
I literally, he likes to do pretty much a lot of caffeine in his pre's.
I do about a scoop and a half.
Yeah, scoop and a half, and everyone I know, they do a lot of, me, I was like, man, I don't really like a lot of caffeine. It gives me migraines. I'm telling him, he's like, you sure? I'm like, I want a low, mid caffeine, but I still want it to hit. Yeah. So that's why he had to put caffeine, 150. But one thing I always love to tell people is, you drink energy drinks, right? People drink energy drinks. This has got less caffeine than pretty much every energy drink you can buy. And you spend how much on an energy drink? This has got 40 energy drinks. And that's what I use it for my morning one. Yeah, I don't do coffee no more because coffee's dehydrates your body. This dehydrates with a little caffeine, but it also has electrolytes, so it's gonna hydrate. So it's kind of a, yes, you are taking caffeine, which is gonna dehydrate, but do we give you some coconut water with some electrolytes to help your body with that dehydration? Yes. Does coffee do that? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Now, what you want to stay away from, and that's why I keep laughing, is 2 scoops. Why? It's because beta-alanine. Beta-alanine is what a lot of people don't realize. It's what makes you scratch yourself and feel all itchy, which is good because that muscle's really getting that breakdown.
Yeah.
But
so the beta, which you felt, those tingles,
I felt it in my ear.
You feel it your whole body.
In the beginning, right? So beta is actually designed to help
the next day for no reason.
Beta actually is actually good for your
good for you, yes.
muscle endurance. The kicker is that, especially if you
don't abuse it,
it's going to give you a lot of tingles. If you were to take it repetitively over time, like 4 or 5 days a week,
you get used to it.
It wouldn't be as strong, right? Because your body gets desensitized to it. But it's actually designed
still
for
doing
muscle
what it needs to be doing. Yes.
That's all your game is endurance. So, but the last 2 things that's cool in here is that one, from that ingredient that I was telling you, the things that allows your body to absorb it better. You put that in here too, so that your body absorbs all the performance ingredients. And then one last little tap off that I did is there's a receptor in your body that releases fat. So your body likes to hold fat bottled up, right? So that's why it's hard for us to lose weight, right? So there's something called alpha-lipoprotein. What that does, it's a receptor, and it unlocks the fat. Now, it doesn't burn fat. It allows your body to tap in, grab, and use for energy. This fat is for
you. Tell me what else.
And so what this one will do for you is when you take this, it'll give you a little zine, but what it's really designed to do is hit that receptor. So when you're training, and especially during cut mode, the body can reach in and grab a lot more, they call it adipose tissue or fat tissue. You can reach in and grab it freely because it's unlocked. That's what the alpha-lipoprotein does. So it's pretty unique, man. It's pretty cool. And again, dose it down, dose it up. You like to dose it down.
I keep it simple, guys.
Everybody
1 scoop,
right?
1 scoop. I do it twice a day because it's throughout the day.
1 scoop. And then we got one more product that is coming, and that is a
women. Yeah. Men, women, yeah. So the product is actually, there's kids in high school that are playing football that are taking the Let's Go Baby before they go. They're drinking the WUSSUP Baby aminos. I mean, my kids are 9, 10 years old. I don't let them take the pre because of the caffeine and the beta. But like, hey, can I have some muscle juice, Dad? I'll mix up 1 bottle of water. I'll put it on the rocks, ice for the kids. Oh, then, Dad, look at this. And I mean, all it is coconut water, trace minerals, hydration. Again, I'm not saying let them drink 2, 3 bottles like I drink a day, because I'm 230 pounds, you know what I mean? 227, like 10% body fat, but who's counting? The main thing is I wanted to get something for King, because I know that he does everything all natural, right? Not with no supplements. but these are all natural supplements. So his body's not going to be taking anything that wouldn't consider him natty, right? These are things that are going to help him with, again, hydrating the muscle. So coach, you know, he tries to fall out, I'm cramping. You're like, I don't want to hear that. You've been drinking your WUSSUP aminos all day. You ain't cramping. You just trying to take extra rest time.
I feel better.
No, I already feel better. Look at him.
Now, Barry's in the room, set up for you.
Yeah, I know. My man, hey, awesome, brother. I'm glad we can do this with you. I want to hear in 30 days from now how you're feeling with the supplements, man. We're going to get back in 30 days. I'm going to surprise you in the gym with the kid. Kid, how do you feel? Do you have your aminos? Awesome.